You've shown up for your yoga practice, and I so appreciate that. Your body, your mind, and your soul will also appreciate that by the end of practice. So that being said, let's go ahead and get situated. Arrange your things, get yourself situated comfortably on your mat, and we'll take a few moments to settle in. We do that at the beginning of every practice. Connecting with our breath. Connecting with this moment. And letting the thoughts of the past and the future go. Just for this hour, we're going to stay present in the here and the now. We can do this through our 5 senses, noticing what is present, through the sensations of touch, hearing, and the internal sensations of breath. Read our poem on breath, the simple act of breathing. One slow breath awakens my awareness, and a second takes me deeper. Each breath connects me with mystery until I'm not sure where imagination ends and wonder begins. At that porous boundary, joy trickles in like groundwater or rushes through me like a flood. Either way, I breathe enough amazement to fill me, toes to crown. The overflow, and there's always more than I can hold, runs down my face and tastes like the first honeysuckle to bloom when spring gives way to summer. One breath enlivens my experience. The next delivers healing and contentment. The simple act of breathing sets me free. Filling ourselves up breath by breath. Let's go ahead and breathe together. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. 2 more times. We inhale deeper and blow up the candle slower. 1 more. With that next breath, we open our eyes and reach our arms to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, hands down. Shoulders drop. Inhale up. This time on the exhale, hands come forward. Roll over your knees, but this time just come to your feet. So a squat. And then we're going to place our hands on the mat, but place the fingertips back toward your feet, and then rock back and forth in circles to wake up the wrists and arms. So, doing some different things today. And then you can turn them a different direction, same thing. And you'll notice you're naturally also waking up feet and ankles as you wake up wrists. Nicely done. Go ahead and come hands at prayer. And then reach the hips up and come into a forward fold right away. And again, once you're here, keeping knees slightly bent, rock and roll, waking up. Hands and feet on the floor. And then lower the hips again. Reach the hands out and place the knees down. A little spinal undulation once you get to all fours. And then let's go and reach right foot back and left hand forward. And then I want you to pull your left elbow back so your hands at a right angle like that. And then bring your right knee up. And then holding here, we're going to bring elbow to knee. Together and open. Together and open. You go ahead and decide how many you're going to do. And when you've had enough, then straighten both the leg and the arm back out and set them down. Wiggle in the middle. Left leg extends, right arm extends, bending right elbow, bending left knee. And then connecting of knee and elbow. You can exhale as they connect and inhale as elbow and knee separate. And when you've had enough, extend and set it down and wiggle. Pressing hips back toward heels, stretch out your arms. Forehead to the mat and rock back and forth. Coming forward, dropping hips forward. Open the heart. And then let's drop the right shoulder and come up and drop the left shoulder and come up. Right shoulder and up and left shoulder and up. So, variation on a push-up, building some strength. And then reaching back to child. And back up. And drop the hips and lower down. Belly to earth. Hands stay where they are. Tops of the feet pressed into the mat. Let's lift the chest for cobra. And then lift the hands an inch off the floor. Elbows stay in. Eyes gaze forward. Set the hands down. Tap the forehead and come back up. Lifting of the hands slightly off the earth. And down. This time I'll invite you to lift legs and arms and head. Elbows are still bent. And down. And up. And down. Last one, up and hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Push gently back up and hips come back. Arms extend. From here, come on back up to all fours. Go ahead ahead and tuck your toes and find your way into downward dog. And bend the knees, reach the heels back, pedal out the heels, and then find stillness as you reach chest toward thighs. Shifting to plank and back. We'll pulse 5 of these. Plank to down dog. Plank to down dog. Plank to down dog and hold. This time look up there and walk, step, or jump to that spot, but bend the knees. Doing something a little different again. We're going to walk our hands back, 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 and then lifting the hips. Find yourself in reverse plank. And then walking the hands back. Trying new things. Come back forward and then come into forward fold. We're going to do that one more time. Lower hips, walk back, 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 back. For a plank, lift the hips and walk from back. Hold that and back to forward fold. Once you're in forward fold, let's go ahead and roll on up, vertebrae by vertebrae, so you're in standing. Hands reach up with a little back bend. Gaze forward. Drop your right hand and reach this hand, left hand over. Let's bring the right hand out just to add a little spice. You can always put it back down. And back to mountain. Both hands up, tilt to the left, rock. You can keep them parallel or you can keep them more of it. You decide. Right shoulder keeps rolling back, up, and back to mountain. Nicely done. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk, step, or jump back to plank. Let's try this. Release the tops of your feet so they're on the mat, and then slowly drop ankles, shins, thighs, belly, all the way down to forehead. Rolling it back up, head, chin, back, thighs, bellies, and that's how you get back up to up dog. Down one more time like that. And back up. And from here, then tuck the toes and go back to downward dog. Let's put other new playful things in here. Walk your hands back so you come back to forward fold. We're going to go back to that squat, and then we're going to play with some hops. So the only way to get to handstand is to slowly build strength in our upper arms, which we're doing a lot of today, but also playing with lifting our hips. So I want you to do frog hops where your heels are kicking your butt, and it'll look like this. So we're going to go up, and then your feet land by your wrists, and then your hands can go forward a little more, up, up to until you get to the top of the mat. And then we're going to go backwards, hands back. And you'll find just those little hops, meet me at the back of the mat again in prayer, will actually take a lot of energy. So just let your heart slow, place your hands down, and come into forward fold. Well done. You walk your hands back out now. And come back to plank. This time we're going to lower knees, chest and chin, and then release the whole thing. So this time, let's bend the right knee, stretch out the left hand, and take the right hand and grab the right ankle. So your middle finger should be at the crease of your ankle. Now from here, we're going to do a couple things. So first we're going to lift our chest and push the ankle into the hand and lift just the right side. And set it down. Now if you want, you can lift everything, the hand, the foot, and just the half. Connect it. And set it down. Then we're going to switch sides. Bend the left knee, left hand reaches back. And first we did it with it grounded, lifting chest and that knee. Can do two like that. You can do more like that if you want. And then you can do it with all lifted. And set it down. Now you might as well, while we're here, if you want, reach both hands back and grab the ankles and lift everything up. So, and then release. Stack your wrists and rest your head. Bend your knees and then rock your hips side to side. Windshield wipering your legs. So we're doing a lot of back strength today, arm strength. Much more power than we did, was it last week? We did a bunch of yin. So if this one's not working for you, know there's other ones that will. And then relax. Everything. Pausing here. With those deep sighs. Okay, slide those hands back by the ribs and tuck your toes and meet me in downward dog. And really settle into that downward dog, releasing that lower back. We're going to go ahead. There was one more strength moving. Let's try this one. So from here in downward dog, we're going to reach the right hand back, up and around, come to plank, and back to downward dog. And then left hand reaches back, up and around, come to plank, back to downward dog, right hand to plank, downward dog. Left hand reaches and plank, downward dog, hopefully. And then you can just do as many as this as you want. So you're building strength one arm at a time. all this crazy stuff. Right foot to the sky, right foot top of the mat, drop. Left knee, come up to low lunge. Little arch, we've already done a back, a lot of back opening. Look back for a little lunge. And then hands come down. From here, let's shift the hips back. And forward. And back. And forward. I'm playing with, usually I tell you to lift the right toes. I want you to experiment, do one toes up, one toe stay gripped to the floor. One toes up, one opposite. And then we're gonna come, when you're forward again, bring the right hand in and we'll go ahead and open that hip even further, release the top of the foot, and come on down. Now if you're really wanting more, you can always tuck the toe and lift that leg. But I'm leaving this one with it down for now, because we're really working on that hip opening in this space. Go ahead and come back up. Put the right hand on the outside. Now tuck the left toe. I have one more new idea here. Tuck the toe. And then this right knee, put it on the forearm and lift that right foot. And hold for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Kick it back to three-legged dog and set it down. Paddle it out. Nicely done. Left foot to the sky. Left foot top of the mat. Release the right knee. And come on up for a little lunge. Drop the hips. Look up and back. And then hands come down. Drop the hips. And then rock back and forth again, exploring. Left toes on the ground, left toes to the sky. And then we're going to bring the left hand inside that left foot and lower down to our forearms. And again, you can lift the leg if you want. Come on back up. Move the left foot between the hands. And then this is where we took that left knee to the left upper arm, tuck the right toes, and come into a variation of three-legged plank or half crow. 3, 2, 1. Step it back and find your downward dog. Well done. Let's go ahead and look up, walk step right up to that spot, and come on up. Just standing. From here, we'll continue on. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale down the chair. Lower those hips. Lower those hips. Now let's reach the hands straight forward. And then we're going to drop the head, connect the hands behind the back and forward fold. And then we're going to alternate with lower the hips, reach the hands straight out. Back to the forward fold with hands over the head. Lower the hips. Chair. Alternating those two positions. But with hands straight out. Just playing with our variations. Last one. Maybe with hip chair, hands out. Back to forward fold with hands down. And then walk, step, or push back. Lower down, chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. Let's reach right foot to the sky. Right foot top of the mat. And come on up to high lunge. From here, let's drop right hand and reach left hand up and over. Both hands back up. And then let's go straight to warrior three. Hands reach out. Now if you have a block in there, that's optimal because we're going to drop the left hand and reach right hand up for twisted half moon. These are the super challenging poses. Back to warrior three. Then drop the right hand for regular half moon. If you want more, you can grab that left foot. We did it already on hands and knees, but back to half moon, back to warrior three, and step back. Hands up. Hands forward. And let's melt over this right leg for pyramid. Come on back up. And let's step forward, hands to heart. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, back to plank. Chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. Left foot to the sky. Left foot top of the mat. High lunge. Finding the back bend. Eyes gaze forward, drop the left hand, reach the right hand up and over. Both hands up. And let's go straight to warrior three. Hands forward for the capital T. Drop the right hand for twisted high lunge. The pinnacle hard move in my mind. Back to warrior three. Back to half moon. And then I am ready to grab that foot if you want it. Back to half moon. And step back. Whew. Hands up. Hands out. To pyramid on this side. I think I forgot to drink water. Getting dizzy. Come on back up. And step forward, hands to heart. Mountain pose. Let's just feel what we've done so far. here, reach both hands up and come back to forward fold. And then let's walk our feet out and come back to that yogic squat. And so we've done half crow on both sides. I'm going to give you an opportunity to do full crow right here. So knees are high up on the forearms, almost to the shoulders. And then lift the hips, come up on the balls of your feet, shift the weight forward, and then lift one foot or the other or both as you push into your hands, slightly rounding the back. And you can come in and out of it, doing one leg at a time, or holding it. And then setting down. Nicely done. While we're playing with arm balances, bring your knees and heels together, and then we're going to walk our hands to the right side. So you have to do a twist here. And you'll find that your right knee is on the back of your left arm and your right elbow is by your hip, and then you can tip forward and again lift both feet. Come back down, walk it around. So the heels of the palms, are on the mat, the fingertips are reaching out, knee on one elbow, hip on the opposite, and then tip forward. And down, building that arm strength. Then go ahead and roll back. Walk your feet out. Place your hands. So we did reverse plank. Now we're going to do reverse table. So lift the hips and hold. And then we're going to alternate this move with sliding the hips back and being on our heels. So my bottom's not actually, it's touching, but there's no weight on it, if that makes sense. So alternating these for 5. And then last time, actually sit your bottom down. Nice job. Might as well put Vinyasa here, placing the heels of the hands right next to our bottoms. Reach the crown of the head out, pushing the palms in. Lift the toes, lift the heels, gauge the legs. Setting the heels down, and then let's slide forward. Lift the heart, and then come into deeper forward fold. Last time, but this time let's bring the right knee to the side, and then we're gonna bend the left. All right, so both knees are bent. One's pointed out to the right, one's pointed straight ahead. With me? And then we're gonna fold forward to start with. And then we're gonna walk our hands to the left. So going into the second half, which is going to be more relaxation, then walk to the right. And place your hands and head off the mat to the right. So we did center, off to the left side, then off to the right side. And then come on back up. We're going to straighten that left leg. We still have, so usually we have the right, like a tree pose. This is a different variation, obviously. Then with the legs straight, we're going to forward fold over the left leg. And come on back up. Do one other thing. Bend that, the right leg, bend the left leg again, and then we're going to come up and sit down. Hands at heart, up and down. So this is helping strengthen the pelvic floor, up and down. Very good. Now, left leg out, swing the right around, and then we're going to bring the left behind. So the left heel up the left hip, the left knee up to the side, bending the right knee forward, and then first just slide it forward with the hands, and then walk the hands back to the right. Back to the center, to the left. I'm just interested and curious. I'm like, oh, I can feel that. Not where I expected. Come on back up. We're going to do the lift and lower here. So lift the hips and lower. 5 times lift and lower. Lift and lower. And then after that, straighten the right leg, keeping the left where it is. And we'll forward fold over this right leg. Come on back up. And then we're going to swing this left leg around so that they're both stretched out forward. Bring the hands behind us, point the toes, and we're going to go up and down the reverse plank here. So you just lift and lower, lift and lower. Easier than walking back, I think. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Well done. From here, we're going to do wide angle forward fold standing. So let's do it seated. You can turn to the long side of your mat and find an angle that's comfortable for you. First, lifting with the long, tall spine, and then reaching hands forward, forward fold. Come up halfway, walk your hands over to the right leg. Bringing both hands to the right leg and folding over it. Then with the right hand behind it, let's reach the left hand up. And if it can, you can opening side body. And then come up, left hand over here and reach your right hand over. Opening side body. And then turning the chest down over the left leg. And then the turn again. So shoulders are stacked. And then if you want, you can tick-tock right, doot, left. But maybe you're here. You don't have to touch the toe unless you want to. And then come up. Let's bring the soles of those feet together. Lift the crown of the head, interlace our fingers, hook our feet, and do that one that feels so good where we pull our shoulders down, lifting through the crown. There's a slight tug. Knees extend, and then eyes can gaze down. From here, go ahead and walk the hands out after releasing. Forward fold with legs in butterfly position or cobbler pose. And come on back up. Well done. Bring the knees up. Let's give ourselves that hug. Opening the space between the shoulder blades. And then let us rearrange ourselves so we come, well actually let's do this. Walk your feet forward and about hip width apart, then reach your hands forward as if you're stretching, trying to touch something, and then slowly one vertebrae at a time and then roll down. And up. So my core strength can use some work, because I have to kind of go, I have to get myself a little, I get back all the way back here and then it's like, oh. So I think I'm just not go as far. See how that does. So you do you. I can still feel that core engaging. And then I'm going to roll all the way down and stay. quirk of the core. Let's do one other core thing that I haven't done, I don't know, rarely with you guys. So let's do leg up the wall. And then we're going to point and flex, just thanking our ankles and our feet. And then kind of walking your thumbs under your buttocks and tucking your hands there. Let's go ahead and slowly lower and lift. And lower and lift. And lower. And then you can start bringing those feet higher, lower if you want to bring it all the way over to plow. If that's in your practice, you can. And then pausing, knees to chest, hug it in. And then kind of tapping into that same kind of movement. Legs up the wall, put the hands back where they were, palms down. And then it's as if you're going into shoulder stand, but you're trying to reach those feet up. So we're engaging abs again, but higher up. So lift, 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 lift. However many, 1 to 10. And then, again, knees to chest, hug it in. Well done. Let's do happy baby here. That would feel good. And then let's place the feet down. We did a lot of back bending, so let's roll it up into bridge. Walk those hands under. Interlace the fingers and lift the hips. You can stay here holding. Or if you want to go into back bend, if that's in your practice, or wheel, same thing. Fingertips come up by your shoulders. We've done all the prep, we've done back bending and worked on our wrists and our upper body strength. So pressing into our hands and our feet, you can come up for a back bend. Holding and coming down. And then coming back to hugging it in and rocking and rolling. Let's spread the arms wide and drop the knees to the right for a simple twist. I'm the twist on the opposite side, knees to the left, eyes gaze to the right, palms up, and eyes close. Slowly untwist. Gonna close it. Might come out more on time. Wrap our arms around her shins. Give herself that hug. Squeeze tight. And then come up into Shavasana. Arms and legs off the mat. Palms up. Feet open. Deep sighs. Relax that back body on the exhale, reaching to the mat. And then on the next one, just letting go into the mat. Feel the heaviness of your limbs. Relax the muscles around the mouth and the eyes. Sense the earth cradling the back of your head. I'm going to read the poem and then I'll wind the time as we rest in Shavasana. The simple act of breathing. One slow breath awakens my awareness and a second takes me deeper. Each breath connects me with mystery until I'm not sure where imagination ends and wonder begins. At that porous boundary, joy trickles in like groundwater or rushes through me like a flood. Either way, I breathe enough amazement to fill me, toes to crown. The overflow, and there's always more than I can hold, runs down my face and tastes like the first honeysuckle to bloom when spring gives way to summer. One breath enlightens my experience, the next delivers healing and contentment. The simple act of breathing sets me free. From this place of deep relaxation, bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. Breathing into our palms. Let's breathe in for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. And release for 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and hold. And exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. One more round. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. And release. And breathe normally. The simple act of box breathing is always there for us. A great way to calm the mind and soul and kick in our healing body's mechanisms. Taking the time to stop and do that for a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes can slowly start changing our reactivity, our inner peace. Go ahead and reach your hands over your head, give your body a little wiggle. Roll to the right side, rest your head on your upper arms, and pause here for gratitude. We are almost to Thanksgiving. So much gratitude, only one more class before we take that break for Thanksgiving. Maybe find some of the itty bitty tiny things that we forget to be grateful for. And when you're ready, go ahead and push yourself up to that seated position. This time we bring our hands to our heart. We end with those 3 breaths, just like every time. We inhale through the nose. And exhale with some sound. Whatever noise comes out can be an ooh, an oh, an amen, an om. Let's see what happens. Last one. Light in me honors that in every single one of you. I appreciate you showing up for your practice and to spread more love and kindness in the world. Namaste. Let's see.